Hello everybody, today we're going to be going through the NAPLAN questions from 2003 language conventions. So here we go from year 3 2008, just put questions in the comments below if you have any. So, just a bit of spelling. Simon doesn't like eating carrots, I-K-E, L-I-K-E. You just need to have the, you just need to remember that when it's vowel consonant and then the E that we've got underlined there, that means that it is a silent E generally, and it'll be a long vowel sound for the first letter, the I, like. Open, O-P-E-N. Anna has brown hair, B-R-O-W-N. Many dogs are good at swimming, S-W-I-M-M-I-N-G. Normally when it's a short vowel sound, it will have a double consonant when we use the continuous version. So from swim, I, short I, swimming, double M. Around, A-R-O-U-N-D. Friends has an I before the E. Cracked, C-R-A-C-K-E-D. Guess it would be craked if it was just if it was just the one consonant between the vowels, the A-K-E. Great, G-R-E-A-T. Great, the way it's spelled on the left, is means something else. Barked, B-A-R-K-E-D. Sorry about my A being slightly messy there. Bit hard to write with the stylus. And complained, C-O-M-P-L-A-I-N-E-D. Next, wheel has a H in it. Helmet is E-T, not A-T at the end. Seat is S-E-A-T, and special, S-P-E-C-I-A-L. Could has an L in front of the D. Might be hard to hear it, but it's there. Animal actually ends in A-L, not E-L. Present, a C can be pronounced as an S, but in this instance there's no C there. And little, just like we had said before, you can get a double consonant after a short sound. Little. If there was only one T, like it's got on the left, I guess it would be little, I'd imagine. Anyways, just like the word title, just different first letter. Millions has two L's. Oxygen has a Y instead of an E, and that's making the I sound. Oxygen, oxygen. And properly is proper, and then the word L-Y, then the letters L-Y afterwards. Properly, not properly. Okay, match has a T in it, so it's match is the word that's been spelt wrong there. Loudly is L-O-U-D-L-Y, so it's O-U can make the ow, just like in the word cloud. Hoping, so I've underlined the O-P-I because it's that vowel consonant vowel thing again, where that first vowel is long as a result, hoping. It would be a short vowel sound if it's double consonant, just like we've got on the left, hopping. And pour, pour can be, that sound can be made with OU, not just with O-R-E or O-R. So there's that. Easy enough. 26, Mum gave it to him. English is subject, verb, object. And yes, he is a subject. His is possessive, so it can't be that. And himself can be the object. Somebody can give something to themselves, but it needs to be a male that gives it to himself. Mum is female. So you could say Mum gave it to herself. That would work. So Mum gave herself a new present, gave herself some time on the couch. It could be anything. But yes, you can't have Mum and then gave it to himself because Mum is not a male. So Mum gave it to him, which is a male, a different person in the story, the object in the sentence. So SVO again for 27. The girl is the subject, the verb is said. And the reason being that said, like I'm pointing out, it's not a real word. Were saying has to be for a plural. Say has to be for present tense. I say it's a good idea. And that's for third person, it would be says for present tense. So that's why it can't be say. For 28, the full stop goes at the end of the sentence. We should know that. Capital letters at the start, full stop at the end, and it can either be full stop question mark or exclamation mark. For 29, Jenny will arrive home on Sunday. In, you put for months or years. So she'll arrive home in 2025, or she'll arrive home in January. At will be for a time. She'll arrive home at 4 o'clock. She'll arrive home at 5 p.m. And until is sort of like saying that she's going to be out. She's going to be out up towards a certain time. A bit hard to describe until without using the word until. But for example, if your dad works from 9 to 5, then he's working until 5. Those are the hours that he's working at. Which of the following correctly completes the sentence, isn't it a nice day today? So isn't is the negative form of is, which is present tense. So yesterday doesn't make sense, and because we're asking about days, it can't be next week or last week, because we're asking about days. Shade one bubble to show where the full stop would go. We've already got a full stop at the end, as the arrow shows, so we don't need to worry about that one. John's new bike was red and silver. Bit of a pause there, so that's a full stop location. Mike wished he had one like it. That's where the pause in the flow of the sentence is. It doesn't make sense if you have it somewhere else. John's new bike was red, no good. There's flow between bike and was, so it can't have that. Same as wished and he, and one and like. One like it. You can't have a full stop in the middle of that. The boy, the subject in number 32, that's a person, so that's why we use who. The boy who was camping next to us said hello. That's pretty clear. The team ran after the oval. Can't make sense because an oval's not running, and it's not a time. You can say the team ran after 4 p.m. On the oval, but yeah, it's not a time or something that can get away. You can't run with something that's stationary. You can't run between something that doesn't have a gap. So it's ran onto the oval. And for 34, Dad, Joe, and Anna are all names, so they need to be capitalized. And a full stop at the end. And we don't have capital letters for swam and across, nor would we have it for lake unless it's a specific lake. So for example, Lake Eyre in South Australia, that needs to be capitalized because it is a specific lake, not just any old lake. Okay, onwards we go. I'll go quickly through this. If I want them to be soft and runny, comma, which is this one, they end up really hard boiled. If I want eggs, because the eggs are plural, they turn out all watery, full stop. I always get a surprise when I eat my boiled eggs. 41, which of the following correctly completes the sentence? Mum's. I went in Mum's car. You'd only put an apostrophe after the S if it was something that normally ended in S, which it doesn't. And yeah, that's pretty much that one. Football is a popular game. We need to have a full stop at the end. And we don't have a capital letter for game. Which of the following correctly completes the sentence? I was woken. So it's past tense because it says was. So that's the one it would be. I awaken can be used, but woken is the past participle in this tense. Which of the following correctly completes the sentence? I had never been camping before. That's just the way that we use the past participle, the past perfect version of I in this instance. And B, almost done. So which sentence has the correct punctuation? Sam, so we have a pause, so it can't be that top one, who is only 3, had to stay with Mum. So there's a little pause after 3, so that makes this one the right answer. I'm just going to do this page and then we'll stop the video. We'll make another video with the rest. My cold is worse than last week. Which of the following correctly completes the sentence? He had an enormous. I will explain that in the next video, we'll continue on from that point. Any questions? Just leave them in the comments below. Thank you.